We navigate the world assuming others see it as we do, which often leads to confusion and conflict. The truth is far more interesting. We each operate from a distinct core personality, a lens that colors every interaction. The path between us explores this landscape through the ancient framework of the Enneagram, mapping 9 fundamental personality types. By understanding these blueprints, both our own and those of the people in our lives, we can transform our relationships from sources of friction into bridges of genuine understanding. The journey begins with the one, the perfectionist. For ones, the world is a project in need of correction. They are guided by a powerful inner critic and a deep desire for integrity, constantly striving to improve themselves and their surroundings. This can make them reliable and principled, but also critical and prone to frustration when reality falls short of their ideal. In relationship, ones need to learn that their partner's good enough is not a personal failing, while those who love a one can offer immense support by affirming their inherent worth, separate from their achievements. Next are the twos, the helpers. Twos build their world through generosity, instinctively asking, "What do you need?" Their self-worth is tied to being indispensable, creating warm, supportive bonds. However, this can lead to exhaustion and a fear that if they stop giving, they will no longer be loved. For twos, the path to health involves learning to receive and recognizing that their value lies in who they are, not just what they provide. Partners can help by explicitly wanting the two, not merely needing their constant care. Threes, the performers, are driven by success and the admiration it brings. Goal-oriented and efficient, they are masters of achievement, often inspiring those around them. Their challenge lies in the realm of emotion and being. They can become so identified with their accomplishments that they lose touch with their authentic selves and the feelings of others. A 3 grows by slowing down to connect with their inner experience and valuing relationships as ends in themselves, not projects. Those close to a 3 can foster connection by being direct about emotional needs and celebrating the person behind the success. The 4, the romantic, lives from a place of depth and authenticity. They feel a profound sense of being different and a longing for something missing, which they often express through creativity. 4s experience emotions with great intensity, which can lead to rich inner lives but also to a sense of isolation or melancholy. Their gift is the courage to be genuinely themselves, even when it isn't easy. In relationship, 4s need to be seen and valued for their unique essence, not asked to be normal. Partners can offer a safe harbor for their emotional depth without feeling pressured to fix their inherent sense of longing. 5s, the investigators, seek self-sufficiency above all else. They value knowledge, privacy, and competence, building a life where they need as little as possible from the outside world to feel secure. Emotions and excessive social demands can feel like intrusions on their carefully guarded resources. For 5s, connection requires trust and a respect for their boundaries. They engage deeply when they feel their autonomy is safe. Relationships with 5s flourish with clear communication and an appreciation for their insightful, independent minds, giving them the space to engage on their own terms. 6s, the loyalists, are the vigilant guardians of security. Their minds are excellent at scanning for potential danger, making them prepared and trustworthy friends. This constant anticipation, however, can fuel anxiety and doubt, both of others and their own instincts. The core struggle for a 6 is between fear and faith. They build strong relationships through proven loyalty and shared commitment. To support a 6, offer consistent, dependable reassurance and help them distinguish between real threats and the noise of a worried mind. Their profound loyalty, once earned, is unshakable. 7s, the enthusiasts, are fueled by a desire for freedom and joy. They are optimists and adventurers, eager to experience all the good things life has to offer and to avoid pain or limitation. This can make them delightful and inspiring companions, though they may struggle with commitment and depth, flitting from one exciting option to the next. A 7's growth involves learning to stay present, even when experiences are difficult or mundane. In partnership, they thrive with those who share their zest but can also gently anchor them, showing that true joy can be found in depth as well as breadth. 8s, the challengers, project strength and desire control. They see a world that can be harsh and believe they must be powerful to protect themselves and those they care about. Direct, assertive, and often intimidating, Eights value honesty and justice above all. Their vulnerability is hidden beneath a formidable exterior. Connecting with an 8 requires straightforwardness and respect. They despise weakness but admire genuine strength. When an 8 trusts you, they become a fiercely protective and incredibly loyal ally. Their path is toward vulnerability, learning that true strength includes the courage to soften. Finally, 9s, the peacemakers, desire harmony above all else. They are easygoing, accepting, and skilled at seeing multiple perspectives, making them natural mediators. To avoid conflict, however, 9s may numb their own needs and opinions, sometimes losing touch with their own agenda entirely. Their anger, when it surfaces, can be passive or unexpectedly sudden. A 9's journey is toward self-assertion, recognizing that their presence and desires are essential to the harmony they seek. Those in relationship with a 9 can encourage this by actively inviting their opinions and reassuring them that conflict can be a path to a deeper, more authentic peace. The path between us is more than a catalogue of types. It is a compassionate roadmap for human connection. By identifying our own number, we gain profound self-awareness, seeing our automatic reactions not as fixed destiny but as a starting point for growth. More powerfully, by learning to recognize the numbers of those around us, we can step out of our own perspective. We learn what a 2 truly needs to hear, how to communicate with a 5, or why an 8 acts the way they do. This knowledge builds empathy, reduces judgment, and provides the practical tools to navigate the beautiful, complex terrain between us, forging paths to understanding that honor the unique person at both ends.